How's it going? So I need to make super quick video because time is running. Because at 10 I have to be quiet basically, right? Okay, so I've been playing one-on-one again, just for the crack, because I'm on holidays, right? So I want to address this. It may be a bit of a sensitive topic, but to answer the question, like, because when I play one-on-one players, I just question their mental capabilities, and I start asking myself questions. So when people say, okay, are you like when they say, okay, when they flame a person, say you mentally retarded person, right? You know the flaming goes like blah blah blah. You're like a classification of a retard, blah blah blah, right? So is that really true? So the answer is yes. Unfortunately, that is true. So I will use this example again. This guy, he's subscribed to my other channel, which is called Dimitri. It's this one here, and I checked out his channel. First of all, the games he's playing, he should not be playing because they are 13 and above. To play League of Legends, you have to be 13 and above. To be registered on YouTube and make YouTube videos, you have to be 13 and above. Now, this guy does not look like he's 13 and above in any shape or form. Right? So, I mean, it just look like he's like 5 to 6. Okay, so the next question is, alright, that's probably like 70% of population of League of Legends, probably, because I mean they're dumbing down the game to the level where these guys can actually play and get to Grandmaster, because I mean you just pick Poppy or Mundo or some nonsense shit and you just build tank items and that's it. You just rotate 3,000 games and there you are. You are now in Grandmaster level. Now it's very hard to get into Challenger. I don't think it's possible, to be honest with you, but to get to low Grandmaster, I'm almost certain you can. Once you understand like basic shit, you have to understand you can train a monkey to perform certain tasks better than humans. This was demonstrated by, there was like a Coco, I think it's a chimpanzee or orangutan, and she was able to do puzzles much better than an average human. Even though her IQ was like 1/3 of a normal human, but because she'd been training for 30 years, she was able to perform really well in the puzzles. The puzzles were like, I think they were memory puzzles. Like, you have like up to 10 numbers, they appear on the screen, and you have to remember the sequence or some shit like that, right? And like she was able to outperform like, there was like reporters doing the reporting, and then she was able to outperform everyone, right? So we can say, okay, if you train a person long enough, so we take a 5-year-old kid for 3 years straight, right? He will definitely be competent at League of Legends because he probably has figured out, okay, go here, do this, good, go here, don't do that, bad. Do you understand? Like, over long periods of time, playing 12 hours per day, you can probably train a monkey to get to like grandmaster level, playing like Mundo, Poppy, because it's so simple. There is really nothing complicated about it. Do you know what I mean? So, and these guys are the proof of this, right? So I was thinking, okay, so what's the actual IQ of a person like this, right? So we're talking like, and I actually found it. I'm not sure if it's a good indicator, but there you go. You see, so this guy has IQ between 5 to 20. Note, I want to tell you in the context of what is classification of a person with mental disability, and that's under 70 IQ. So below 70 IQ, you can say that person has mental disability. So this guy has IQ of about 5 to 20. So do you understand? So when you tell a person, my man, the plays you're making borders on this level, you are actually factually correct. Because look, even if he's 80-year-old, even if he's 10-year-old, he's still not over 70. He gets to that level only somewhere between here. And that's League of Legends, where it says, okay, you have to be minimum 13, right, to play the game. But of course, you can just press yes, even if you're 5-year-old, 4-year-old. And then you're gonna be in chat That's where I want to that's the point I want to stress. When you're arguing in comments, in chat, with a person you don't know, you don't physically see that person, you have to assume that they are this. You have to assume that they are this, right? So telling a person with 20 IQ to analyze situation and not smash their hand into keyboard is a bit of an overstretch, because you have to understand that he has 20 IQ. Now let me check how much a typical doggy has an IQ. Yeah, so you see, a doggy, right, has IQ of 6 to 8 year old. So 6 to 8 year old, 5 to 20 IQ. So imagine you have, like, the only difference between them and the puppy, or I'm talking about a doggy, like a fully grown dog, is that they have ability to speak. But by reasoning and critical, analytical skills are the same. So imagine you have a doggy in front of you and you're trying to tell him, dude, okay, I'm playing Nasus, do not gank me if I'm against Darius level 3, I don't have enough stacks. Now imagine, like, this is looking at you. One sec. Yeah, so imagine you're standing there and be like, okay, don't gank me, okay? Alright? Let that freaking, I don't know, dragon that is like something, it's irrelevant, okay? Don't die for it. Yeah, it's not gonna work, dude. Or on comments trying to explain why Elon Musk is an absolute idiot, hasn't delivered on anything, right? And he's just a vaporware salesperson who is just telling you nonsense for almost 2 decades now, right? Not gonna work. Do you understand, like, the problem? The problem is, like, you are just, they cannot, their brains are too small. Just too small. So what I'm saying is, like, there are some guys, I noticed that they are, like, on my channel, they are arguing with Get Good kids. Or, like, oh, Copium kids. You know, like, those kids, they only have two things to say. They either say Get Good, or they say this is Copium. That's it. Because they don't know how to construct an argument. In fact, I don't even think that they understand what they're saying. They heard one of their guys that they found on YouTube say it, and they're just repeating it back. I'll show you a cool video about it. One sec. Yeah, I found it. It was on Oprah show, right? So these kids, their fathers taught them how to preach, and they're just like screaming and be like, blah, 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 believe in the God, blah, blah, blah. Now, the audience very quickly understood that these guys don't understand what the hell they're talking about. They are just they're just saying what their parents told them. Do you understand? I'll leave this in the description below. Just watch this 3-minute clip. You'll get the idea, right? So he can physically do it, but he doesn't understand what the hell he's doing. Right? So when you're arguing against these guys, I'm talking, like, you have to understand they do not possess intellectual capabilities to understand what the hell they're doing. So all they can say is Copium and Get Good. That's it. Right? Because they heard the streamer or YouTuber say it. And that's it. Right? Now, the world is very simple. It's like, does it agree with what the YouTuber or my mommy said? Yes, it's good. No, it's bad. That's it. There is no logical construct in the brain that can say, okay, why am I, like, why is this good, or why is this truth, or why am I choosing to believe this? They're just doing it, okay, mommy said so, therefore I do it. YouTuber said so, therefore I do it. Because, again, I will stress this very, very important point, right? In terms of evolution, think in terms of, like, we are living in societies, but our bodies and our emotional circuitry is designed for the jungle. A child cannot logically think and think for themselves, so the way they survive in the jungle is by listening to adults, right? So when an influencer or YouTuber or whatever, Twitch streamer, becomes a person of authority in their head, they have to listen to him unquestionably. Otherwise, not doing that results in death. Because imagine we're in the jungle, mommy said don't go there, because if he goes there, he's gonna die. So he has no option but to listen to, because their brains are not complex enough to think for themselves. So I just wanted to kind of stress this point, and I'm just telling you that. Woo! Like, why would you want these guys on your team? It's another point. Like, why would you play League of Legends? Because they're gonna be on your team. I do not want these guys on my team. Right? I want to play against them. That's why I say play one-on-one. And you will very quickly see that these guys are, in fact, have questionable level of intelligence. They have questionable level. Like, most of the time they pick champions, not based on can I win the game, or they pick champion, does the champion look cool? Does the champion have good quotes? Does the champion have nice dance animations? Do you understand? Like, their concept of picking to win the game. I don't think they even understand what winning the game fundamentally means. They're just like playing because it gives them some kind of emotional satisfaction, and that satisfaction enhanced by having some kind of skin or some kind of funny quotes or some shit like that, right? They don't play to win the game at all, right? So I'm saying to myself, like, why would I want them on my team? Why would you want them on your team? I want to play against them. That's why I play one-on-one. Easy wins, easy claps, right? Okay, that's my rant for today. Yeah. Okay, take care, bye-bye.